Good evening and welcome to Ripon High School. Ready to bring you some high school football tonight. The Waupun Warriors in the South Central Conference. It's kind of nice. They kept these two teams together in the same conference, Waupun and Ripon. And I'm Steve Wooderhack. I've got Randy Armgill with me. We've got Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. We're in charge of the audio part. Nate's in charge of the video part for our broadcast here tonight. But again, I'm glad that even though there's a conference change, there's going to be some hassles traveling some long distances, but feeling pretty good about Waupun and Ripon and Berlin staying as competitors and rivals in the same conference. I think this is a good fit for them.
It is a good fit. You can go back to the history of the old Little 10 back in the 60s, and Ripon and Waupun were competitors back then. So it brings back memories for some of the older listeners. And, what a beautiful facility here, though, that they have now at Ripon. I'm thinking that some of these teams in the conference are going to come in here and be kind of awed by what they see here at Ripon.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that they have this, and it's just for the high school team. They used to share it with Ripon College, but they've got their own little arena or stadium that they have right on the campus now. I've never really seen inside it, but I've driven by it a few times. So, yeah, Ripon, a pretty nice little field to have just to themselves here, and a perfect night for some football. I know it's just crazy. Nothing but 80s for like the next 8 or 9 days at the very least in the extended forecast, and it cools off decent at night, and it's already starting to feel a little more comfortable here tonight. So looking forward to a good night for some football. Waupun sitting at 2-1, and Ripon at 0-3. And according to their video stream announcer, they've lost their last 20 games here at Ripon. So it's been you think Waupun's had a rough stretch. Ripon has really had a rough stretch, and we'll see what the new coach Andrew Selgrad how he can turn this program around. He's had success in the past, worked at successful programs, and see what he can do here at Ripon.
Yeah, much like Waupun, a lot of negative things happening over the last few years, but it's still a program that had some very good success, and I guess you have to go back, for us, we keep doing this year after year, but you go back maybe 10 or more years or 12 or 15 years, and Ripon had some beautiful teams back in the day, and they were very competitive and making state runs and those type of things. So they know how to win here in Ripon. They know how to support teams, but you just got to get those kids out young and get them believing, and you have to win some games to get more people to stick into the program. So it's an uphill climb, especially for football, the hardest program to build, I believe.
Yeah, football, I believe, I agree with that, is the hardest one to build when you've had some bad years like they've had here. Usual spot that this is the first time I ever did a football game. Nick Rush dragged me along, and I was already doing basketball and volleyball and baseball and softball, and football intimidated me a little bit, still does a little bit, but they put you in Ripon, two separate boxes. They don't have anybody right on the 50-yard line. It splits right there, and we're sitting at about the 17, 18-yard line is straight away from us away on one side of the field where we call the game from, but hey, you make do. At least we got a window to look out of. We got a place to set our video equipment up and plug in, and that's all you can ask.
Yeah, I can see from the 35-yard line to the end zone on the south end. That's it for me. So we'll let you call the other end. How's that sound?
Yeah, we'll both be popping up and looking out the windows, and I'll try to get cozy with Big Nate Young here. And Nate's got it all set up. We got Trust in Nate here tonight. Everything's going to be perfect here tonight. And we're looking forward to bringing you Waupun Warrior football. Randy and I'll be back in just a few minutes with more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales in Waupun.
Home and Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees. We would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Home and Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Home and Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Welcome back to Ripon. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga getting ready to bring you Waupun Warrior football. 2-1 on the season, taking on the 0-3 Ripon Tigers. And they do have a big thing that part of this game. It's the little brown jug that you can win if you win this ball game. And
I forgot about that thing.
Yeah, that's the one traveling little trophy. And I know Jeff Taves knows a little bit more about it. I saw Jeff. He lives a few houses down from my mom, and Jeff is probably listening right now. And should have stopped and asked him the whole history of that. He probably had a little story about the little brown jug. But again, Jeff's just looks like he's getting himself all comfortable to sit outside. He does a great job doing the PA announcing, gets pretty good reaction from the crowd there at Waupun. So Jeff, we're giving his voice a night off, and hopefully he's tuning in with us here tonight.
Yeah, the brown jug, that's been going on at least since I'm sure the early 60s or mid 60s of my knowledge. I've looked at it a few times, and there's a lot of records, and it's stood idle for a number of years when Ripon and Waupun didn't compete against each other. So once the rivalry got going again, the jug was moving back and forth. It's been in Waupun's hands now for a little bit of time. So, and it really is a big brown jug.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I mean, it sounds funny. Like, what is it? It's one of those old Crocs, a big brown Croc.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what they're playing here for today. We'll take another break, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit about Waupun's loss last week, 44-20 to the Wisconsin Dells in that ball game. So we'll be back and talk about that game coming up in just a few minutes. Waupun at Ripon, though, tonight. It's conference football in the South Central Conference. Got to get used to saying that, but that's the conference they're in right now. And we'll be back right after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
If If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
And Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. We invite people to stop by. Weather-wise, looking pretty nice here for September, Steve.
Yep. Weather's going to get a little warm again. Patio's still open, so come on in and enjoy some beers and food out on the patio daily at 11 o'clock. And then check out our specials and our beer and our great bartenders and great cooks and good time.
Great daily specials, of course. Want to push the Friday fish fry, and of course you have pizza specials as well, right?
Yeah, pizza specials on Mondays every week is we got discounted pizzas, and then we run pizzas all week long. It's just something that you want to try to get in on a busier night, even on a fish fry night. You can try to call in for a pizza. Sometimes we can get those in a little bit quicker than the actual fish fry, so keep that in mind too.
All right, very good. Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun Pack. Try to get them back on track coming up on Sunday here.
Yeah, we get back to a normal actual day for playing football with the Packers. And coming in, we'll have our Packer get-together. Usually we do some specials and some giveaways during the game, and good time, and we'll see what our new quarterback brings us this week.
Main Street in downtown Waupun, the other bar.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back at Ripon, and Waupun again getting set to take on the Ripon Tigers. Some conference action in the South Central Conference. And, okay, we are all set here. You got to kind of squeeze in here. You got the three guys that are above 6 foot tall in these little booths here, but we make it work. But last week, disappointing loss for Waupun. They were 2-0 to start the season out, so had some nice wins. And I still say Waupun's a very athletic team. They got a lot of athletes out there. And they definitely had their problems discipline-wise in that ball game and ended up losing to Wisconsin Dells, a team that preseason is picked to win the conference by a score of 44-20. So a rough outing there for the Waupun Warriors last week. And 3 times in the ball game they had 12 men in a huddle. They had numerous personal fouls. They had 2 pick sixes, one from 45 yards out and one from 95 yards out. So just some things that shouldn't happen in a ball game happened, and all added up to that loss to a pretty good Wisconsin Dells team. I thought their defense was very good. They were very strong. Like their coach, I actually talked to him at Quick Trip after the game, and he said, very strong. Our guys are surprisingly strong and quick. Not a lot of height there. But also they had a great running back with Sam Ersland. He had, 30 carries for 212 yards in that ball game and 3 touchdowns, and he was a stud out there. Not a big guy, but man, I never saw anybody get to the line of scrimmage faster than him when he got that ball handed. They kind of handed it in front of the quarterback, and he gave it to him, and boom, he was already up there before he can even react, and had some great moves and had a great game against Waupun. They had no answer for him.
I wasn't with you last week, but I did watch it. I was able to watch it on our vacation, and I thought, too, Waupun, their talent level is there. They just have to clean some things up, correct the errors, stop making bad mistakes and have bad penalties, and they can compete with anybody in this league.
No, I agree with that. They definitely have the athletes there. They've got some big guys that are playing defensively for Waupun. They can play some very physical football. They got to kind of rein that in just a little bit so they don't get frustrated out there mentally. Just got to not get yourself in those situations where you get flagged and take yourself all the momentum away from your team, and that happened again. I was a little surprised because it was more than what we've seen the previous 2 weeks, but it kept on popping up. It's rearing its ugly head with the undisciplined part of the team during that loss last week against the Dells, and hopefully that's something that Coach Adrian Harmson has worked on with the guys and just try to get them mentally stronger.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Chase Beam. He's a very talented young man. He's still young. He throws a good ball. He does so many things right, but I think Chase has to play a little bit better. He has to. When you're the quarterback, you get all the accolades when the team does well and you're winning and things are going great. So sometimes you have to take a little of that on your shoulder when things are not going so well. And I think Chase just needs to play better. He needs to make a little bit better decisions, and sometimes not throw balls into trouble, and just run the team like he's capable of doing. And I think this team can still have a really fine season.
Yeah, he had pressure like he hasn't had the
Right.
first couple of weeks in that ball game. They were on him immediately, and had some nice passes in pressure, and also had some throwaways in under pressure too in that ball game. But yeah, he's a special athlete out there, and he put up 176 yards with 14 of 37 passes in that ball game. When's the last time we've had a Waupun quarterback that's thrown 37 passes in a game?
Yeah, it happens when you're behind in a game.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's part of it. But I think, if anybody's watching film and they saw the blitzing that the Dells did against Waupun, and they were blitzing almost every down, sending different linebackers or something, and that's where Waupun has the kind of receivers. You can run those inside slants and get into those open spots, and you can break those for big gainers. So, adjustments can be made. If they're going to send guys, they're going to blitz. You have to burn them and you have to hurt them. And oftentimes it's that quick slant or those quick little button hook routes that'll get that done.
We'll talk a little bit more about that game, a few more stats from that game, and some more individual efforts in that loss last week against Wisconsin Dells. We'll take another break and come back with more of our pregame show brought to you by Holman Auto Sales right after this on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Okay, we are back at Ripon. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armia. Waupun getting set to take on the Ripon Tigers. Just looking a little bit more at that loss they had last week, the Warriors did against Wisconsin Dells. Some other guys with numbers in the ball game. Not a lot of rushing for Waupun. Only 56 total yards rushing for Waupun. And they gave up 242 yards, most of that to Sam Ersland, their stud running back. But 176 yards passing. Only gave up 70 yards in that ball game. So again, some tackle-wise for Waupun. Wes Coons, we said his name quite often. We have been these last few weeks. And Wes Coons had 12 tackles to lead Waupun in that ball game. And Hayden Reeder, you got him as a running back. Didn't have a lot of yards rushing this past week. Just 8 yards, 3 receptions, that is. And then he had 9 tackles in the ball game, but not big rushing stats in that game. But he also is a big part of that defense, too, out there. And he likes to play physical ball. He had himself 9 tackles in that game. So that was good for the Warriors in the game. And then as far as Ripon and Adams' friendship, you talk about trying to find some kind of telling stats. And the lack of stats is what's kind of a telling thing for Ripon, that obviously didn't give up many points, just 6 points in that ball game and had opportunities to score. But you lose 6-0 in that game against Adams' Friendship. And some of the numbers they had, Parker Stelmacher is their main go-to running back. He had 90 yards rushing in the game on 16 carries, and that's pretty good numbers there. Nathan Hansen, 2 of 11 on passing for 38 yards. And he also will take off once in a while and run. He had 21 yards rushing in that ball game. And Eric, I'm trying to see what his name is, number 4 on their roster, Eric Cumber. I can't read my own handwriting, but he was their main receiver in that ball game, and he had ball carrier, 5 carries for 5 yards, but nobody with big receiving stands besides Declan Dudzinski and Dylan Martina. I guess we're going to go with that on that name. But again, they don't have a whole what kind of team they are or what kind of team they could possibly be.
Yeah, and our friend from Ripon here told us, we talked to him before the game, that Ripon, lost that game 6-0. They had a good drive going at the end of the game. They get all the way down to, what did he say, like 4 or 5 yard line. And he said they were moving the ball with a chance to go in and score and maybe kick the extra point or go for 2-point conversion to win it. And they decided to throw a pass at the goal line on 2nd down and it threw an interception, and that pretty much iced the end of the game. So some decisions there, maybe not always the best either.
Yeah, talking to both the announcers, I talked to Wayne Mauser, who used to be a guy who was on the Waupun radio station for many years. He's been he's the morning guy on The Bug up in 102.3, I believe, now up in Watoma is where he's the morning show guy up there. And we know a lot of the same people in the radio industry, even some of our friends that I met when I was up in Wausau. He knows the same people. But, they both were a little didn't really like that decision that they were going to pass the ball in when they're on the 4-yard line and had a few tries to do it. So, we'll see. With a new coach there and Andrew Selgrad, but he's got some success. He had 5 years, they said, over at Columbus, and he may have been picked as, I think, Coach of the Year, somebody said, for high school coaching Coach of the Year. So he's got some good pedigree behind him, and we spent some time over in, Fond du Lac for some years, too. So we'll see exactly what he can do with the program. Like you mentioned before, football's the hardest program to turn around, and he's got himself a real rough program. It's been some pretty rough times when you have 20 those losses in a row. You got a lot of things to change, so we'll see how he does here at Ripon.
Yeah, some guys like that challenge of building from scratch up to try and get it to a high-level program, but it takes some time. It doesn't happen overnight, that's for certain.
You get a coach like Coach Applin that got Waupun back to prominence back in the mid-2000s. Real successful years, really a chance to maybe get to state during those years that he was there, but Coach Chaplin definitely took a look at these guys and what he had coming up in the middle school, what he had coming up with the younger high school kids, and he knew he had something coming, and he did, and he had a whole lot of success. It was a great marriage between Coach and a great situation in Waupun, and had a lot of success to turn things around, at least for a few years. We're going to take a break right now. They're going to do the national anthem here, but again, Waupun in Ripon taking on the Ripon Tigers. I'm Steve Witterhack. Randy Armfield with me, Big Nate Young on the video streaming back after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back in Ripon. As you see on the field right now, the Waupun Warriors out there being announced as a team. I like doing that, not have the individual accolades out there, but out at midfield right now, this beautiful field. And the Ripon Tigers in their usual orange helmets. And they've had some really successful years. They've won state a few times.
Right.
They've had some real stud football players and had a real rich tradition of football in this town.
Yeah, the Minor brothers.
Yeah, the Minor brothers. I can remember another kid that was there maybe just a little before that when they won state a few times. Right. And he was just a beast of a linebacker. The guy thought that he had a nice wide open run around the side. And this guy would come out of nowhere and just knock you right out of your shoes. And I wish I knew I could think of his name too, but just not an overly big guy, but very athletic.
I remember a dark-haired kid, yes. But, Isaac Minor. I can't remember the other Minor's name, but pretty storied football players there. Guys, I think Isaac was either a state champ in the 100 meters or one of the top 5 in a 100 meters, and then about 200 pounds besides, and then an amazing running back.
Well, we are set to bring you some football. Waupun will be kicking off first. Ripon all set to receive right in front of us. If Waupun does their job, they'll kick it nice and deep, keep everybody right in front of us, and have all the action right in front of us so we don't have to hang out the window to see the Waupun side of the field.
Not a lot of size on this Ripon team. A lot of small guys. Short and lightweight as well.
And Chase Beam taking care of all the punting and the kicking and the passing of the football. A multi-talented guy. They've got a kid on the 6th grade team that, man, I think he could kick about a 30-yard field goal. I mean, the kid just boots it. 6th grader. Chase Beam set to kick off and get this game underway here in Ripon. Not a lot of distance on that one. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. That's going to give some pretty good field position to the Ripon Tigers to start things out. And here we go. Nathan Hansen, the quarterback for the Ripon Tigers. Like I said, not a lot of stats passing-wise. He'll run the ball once in a while, but not a lot. 49 yards passing per game. He's a junior. Their big go-to running back is number 23, Parker Stellmacher, 92 yards a game, 5'9", 191-pound senior. And Declan Dudzinski is their main receiver, 31 receiving yards a game. He's a senior. We are set to go. First play of the ball game from scrimmage for either team.
Left hash mark, 35-yard line, the start for Ripon.
The beautiful night skies are gorgeous out here, and we've been just blessed with some nice summer-like weather. It is summer yet till the 22nd, so back in the shotgun as Hansen kind of bobbles the ball first, but he still finds some good room up the middle and gets taken down right around the 42-yard line. He's going to pick up 7 on the play. Going to pick that one off the turf and still got himself some decent yards. Ball sitting right on top of the 41-yard line.
Broken play, I would think. It didn't look like a designed quarterback draw or run, and able to pick up good yardage.
Let's see if Waupun can continue with some pretty good defense that they've been playing the first 3 weeks. Pretty strong guys, athletic guys. Going to give it to Stelmacher, and he's going to get wrapped up and maybe even lose a yard back to the 40-yard line. And some great.
It's going to be Frederick Benz, which again, the roster here that we have from tonight is not correct. There is no 30 on the roster, folks. What I've been told, it should be number 59 on your roster, which is Frederick Benz, the senior.
Yep, Cody Gould, one of the assistant coaches, has a son on the team too, is the one that kind of told us that's the wrong thing on our roster. Never got fixed, but we got it fixed and to kind of hang on to that same roster to have that on there.
Only game 4. You think
yeah,
we could make that one correction, wouldn't we?
One receiver out right, one out left. Hansen gets the snaps, going to hand the ball up the middle, and fighting for a first down and getting it is Parker Stelmacher. Found a little hole off to the right and powered through some tackers. And ball up to now the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 on the Ripon side of the field for the Tigers.
Taken down by Wes Coons. Waupun in that 3-5 stack defense, 3 down linemen, 5 linebackers. You would expect the linebackers to make a lot of tackles. Those linemen are mostly trying to tie up blockers and free up their linebackers.
Stelmacher just gets it again, this time left of center, and gets himself a good running start and has himself a nice pickup of about 5 yards on the play, maybe 4 yards on the play, up to the 49 of Waupun. Yeah, he does get a pretty good head of steam, and when by the time he gets that ball in his hand and just fires just just right of center, left of center, that's all they've been doing. Keeping it very simple so far, but got themselves 1 first down and a 2nd down and 6 yards to go.
As I said, Ripon not big, but playing some power football right now.
Another handoff to Stelmacher, gets up there, tries to cut to the left a little bit and gets out maybe to the 47-yard line of Waupun, picks up a few more yards. Maybe have him down at about the 47-yard line. So it's a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go now for the Tigers. Let's see if he can make things happen right here and kind of stump him right here and try to make him punt. So they want to get down further down the field where it's 4-down territory.
DeGroff and Taylor on the tackle, combining there along with a few other Warriors.
2 receivers split out to the right now for the Tigers. Stelmacher is going to go around the right side with it, has some room, and still on his feet, crosses the 40, gets it down close to the 35-yard line. Nice run there for Stelmacher.
Landon Potratz had a shot at him in the backfield. Came up grabbing grass. Led to a big gain.
Okay, so they're moving the 6 again on Waupun and doing it right on the back of Parker Stelmacher so far. Some shots up the middle. That one they kind of took around the right side, and they got some good room, some good blocking to get things going. Now the receivers are split out to the left, the 2 receivers. And back to pass now as Hansen looks over the middle, finds a receiver, gets it in the hands of Declan Dudzinski, and he'll get down to about the 29-yard line of Waupun. Picks up 7 yards on the play, makes that a 2nd down and 3 yards to go now for Ripon.
Tigers again able to get big gains on 1st down. When you can go 2nd and less than 5 or third and less than 3, you're going to have a successful night.
Second and 3 again, handing it to Stelmacher. Cuts off to his left, and he's going to fall forward right about the 26-yard line. That should be very close to a first down. Pick up of about 3 on the play, and it'll be a third down and just short, about a yard short of the first down marker. The ball sitting at the 26-yard line. The third down and 1.
No indication that Ripon is even thinking about passing the ball right now, putting it in the air.
Yeah, they just did the one pass 2 plays ago and got that play up the middle for 7 yards. And other than that, they haven't. Stelmacher again gets it, and he's going to get wrapped up immediately on that play. Nice job up the middle. I see Waupun number 24, Cody Callerud, in on that tackle.
Callerud, the junior.
And they are down to that 4-down territory now with the ball sitting right around the 27-yard line of Waupun. Makes it a 4th down and 2 yards to go. See if Waupun can stop him right here, get that ball for the first time in the ball game. So receivers split out left and right, one on each side, and Stelmacher, of course, in the backfield. He's just going to take a simple handoff up the middle, tries to lunge forward. He's going to get stopped short at about the 26-yard line. Maybe got back to where they were a play ago. And they haven't marked it yet officially. This is way down on the other side of the field.
Big Clayton Taylor on the hit there.
Oh, they're giving him a first down.
Oh, forward progress. Didn't look like it. Some of the Warrior defense had actually gone off the field.
It's kind of where that ball was before at the 26-yard line. Had him a yard short at that time. So
well, there's
sticks might have been deceiving.
Might be. They haven't not moved the chains yet.
Yeah, they're still looking up the.
Yeah, they're going to come in and measure.
He's still kind of looking up the line yet, and yeah, they're bringing in the sticks. They already called the first down on the PA announcer here, but he's going to bring the sticks in. Let's measure this thing.
It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Short.
He's going to be short. Yeah, that's short. And that's Waupun's football. So premature announcing there by the PA announcer. You don't get that in Waupun. Jeff takes care of business on those. And Waupun's going to get it back. Overzealous announcer, but wrong. And his prediction that it was a first down, trying to sway everybody, but good job by the officials to measure it. And Waupun will take over at their own 26-yard line.
UI and Nate were pretty confident that they were short on the play.
They were. It was kind of where the ball was about 2 plays ago. It was right there.
And we thought, did we miss something? Because it was a very emphatic first down, which wasn't accurate.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here at Ripon. Conference game, perfect night for football. Plenty of room in the stands here at Ripon. If you'd like to come and watch the game, come over here on this side too. So, Waupun fans on the other side of the field. Waupun with their first play from scrimmage. Get a look over the middle, and they find Braden Torres. Did not haul it in. He got a defender that kind of got a hold of both of his arms from behind and kind of pulled his arms back so he couldn't really haul it in. Kind of a strange thing that they have going here is they've got a college cheerleading team. Not a lot of Ripon cheerleaders, but they've got, 30, 40 cheerleaders from Stevens Point, the Pointers. You can see their little megaphones that they have all decked out. Pass it along the left side over to Logan Prowl over there. And he's taken down and knocked out of bounds, but a good little pickup. Just a nice pass right down the line of scrimmage. And he's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. 3rd down and 3 now for the Warriors.
Logan doing a nice job fighting for that extra yardage.
3.5, 4 yards to go for the Warriors on this play. Trips to the right now. One receiver out to the left for Waupun. Beam again, looking up the field, looking to pass. Comes around the left side. He's going to run right up to past the sticks and runs over the linebacker that tried to take him down. Just ran him right over, right into the out-of-bounds area, but it looks like he got past the sticks are right in that same area. Again, we don't want to prematurely call anything.
Warriors sideline saying first down. Yeah, they're
timeout taken on the field. Let's do the same back after this on RP Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now, start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Back, Ripon player was down after that collision. It is a first down for Waupun. They're moving the sticks, and they had Logan Stewart, the sophomore, getting to know Chase Beam, who took him down pretty hard out of bounds. But Chase fought and got himself a first down, and Waupun with the ball now at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
I really like that out of our quarterback, Chase Beam, showing the toughness there, using his strength. It's the way you get your teammates behind you. Giving yourself, using your body, saying, I'm going to do this if you guys do it.
Here we go. Beam gets it. He's going to hand the ball off over to a Reader and gets taken down almost immediately. Maybe gets a very short gain of this, maybe a yard on the play. Makes it a 2nd down and 9. Ball sitting at about the 38-yard line of Waupun. Clock keeps ticking. 5:13. We don't have the time right on our score. Okay. 5:13 left here in the first quarter, so we'll try to say the time a little bit more, everybody. Thanks for joining us, though, here tonight for Waupun Warrior football. 2-1 on the season, and playing their arch rival for the Little Brown Jug. Going to hand it along the right side this time again to Reader, and he'll get himself a few more yards. But still ways to go yet for a first down, up to about the 42-yard line. So picks up about 4 on the play, makes it a 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Warriors.
Nice cutback by Reader, stuck that right foot in the turf and went north and south.
Waupun with a couple of receivers out right, a couple out left. For the 3rd down and 5. Beam looking to pass and looking down the field, trying to find Emmett. Oh, but a little bit too long. Emmett right about the 35-yard line, reaches up with one arm, but overshoots him by about a yard. Kind of going for a lot there when you need a little, like 5 yards. And looked like maybe Torres might have been open right in front of him. He took the short route on that. But he did have a step on his defender on that one, did Emmett Hull. So yeah, but Waupun is all set up to punt the ball away. 4th down and 5. Just one player back to receive the punt.
Looks like the rush is on here.
And nice high punt. I think everybody's going to back off on the Ripon side, let that thing bounce and go wherever it's going to go. You guys may be a little closer than the Ripon coaches would have wanted them there, but it finally checks up right around the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Ripon Tigers.
Lots of hang time on that punt by Beam. No opportunity for a return at all. That's not bad, 28. Take that. Like to see a little more depth on it, but yeah, 0 return is always positive. I can actually see here, Steve.
This is perfect. You said the action has to stay right here, so Waupun's defense needs to keep it here and then get the ball back and do all their stuff here and take it right into the end zone, which is perfect for us to see. But weird setup here. And I remember calling my first football game with Nick Rush, and I just kind of did the color on it. But, yeah, sitting almost probably the exact same window we looked out. I thought, man, this is not easy to call a game from one end of the field. The quarterback's going to keep it on this one. Hansen kind of running, and he's going to go backwards a few yards, lose about 3 yards on the play back to the 25. Maybe a little deception there. They've been giving it to Stelmacher all night. So a little fake handoff to him, and he shoots off to the left, but he was chased immediately and gets taken down with a 3-yard loss.
Graham Gopalin on the tackle. Way to fill the spot there and get up. Don't wait for those offensive players to make a move on you. Just go and get into that zone and attack that ball carrier, and doing a nice job there.
2nd down and 13 right in front of us here. Straight away from where we're at. Hansen back looking up the field pass, and it completes it. And that's in the hands of Declan Dudzinski, still on his feet, and takes it up to about the 25-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd down and 3 to go.
Nice little underneath route there, just settled into the hole, and good delivery.
Yeah, we didn't get to meet our buddy Vince Propson. We know him well from being the AD over at Randolph for many years during some successful years there, and then he moved over here last year already, and Vince always took care of us with our setup and everything else, but nowhere to be seen here tonight. 3rd down and 3 yards to go for the Tigers. Big play. Stelmacher gets it, and he stays on his feet, and he's got a 1st down and more. Crosses the 40 up to about the 41-yard line. Picks up 6 yards on the play. Kind of got stopped immediately, or kind of in the initial contact, but shot off to his left and got the yards he needed.
A decent job by the offensive line. As I said, they're not the biggest guys, but they're getting it done up front. Just enough of a hole for these smaller running backs to squeak into and jig and jag and find themselves 5 or 6 yards.
Okay, one receiver split out to right. Kissinger in motion. And he gets met in the backfield on the handoff over to Stelmacher. And making that hit was number 24 for Waupun, Cody Callerud, who made that initial hit. Just gave him a nice little hug, and he went back a yard. Loses a yard on the play. Mentioned his name a few times in the ball game.
Yeah, it's a good solid tackle right there. Kept his head up, great vision, ran right through the ball carrier.
Thanks to the 54 computers all logged on and enjoying Waupun Warrior football. No score in the game yet. 1:25 left and counting down in the first quarter. Ripon with a football, a 2nd down and 11. Hansen back to pass, and that's where they've been finding some success. This time they complete the pass over to Dylan Martina, and he hauls it in, and he's got himself a Ripon 1st down.
Wide open again in that underneath area, just settling into the hole, and nothing fancy about any of those routes. Straight down, his button hook and sit down, and good delivery right on the numbers.
Yeah, if that keeps on happening, we're going to see a lot of that coming up tonight. A team that doesn't pass the ball a lot, but those safe passes for those nice little gains up the middle got himself a 1st down into Waupun territory. Now sending at the 47-yard line of Waupun. Stelmacher's going to get it right of center, and it's a good head of steam, and Waupun's defense is letting them go all the way down to the 35. They met him at the 45, and he takes everybody with him for a ride right down to about the 36-yard line. Going to move the sticks again. A few nice plays by Waupun's defense in that one. They just had them back on their heels, and he got to push them all the way down the field like a blocking sled. Also just outside the 35-yard line. 20 seconds left and counting down. 1st and 10 now for the Ripon Tigers. Fake handoff, and going off to his right is Hansen's got some room over there. And being chased, and takes it up to, gets taken out hard and crosses maybe the 30-yard line. See where they're going to put him out.
He's going to step out there, yeah.
Yeah, before the 30, about 30.5-yard line he's at. All right, he looks at the official up there that was all set up at the 30.5-yard line, and then he carefully sets it down right at the 30-yard line. So.
Tip of the ball right on the 30, yes.
Just so much more easier for us in case there's some penalty. We can take it right from the 30. So it's a 2nd down and a little less than 5 yards to go for a 1st down. Stelmacher's got it again, just moving people, and fights his way down to maybe just shy. They'll put it at the 25-yard line.
That's the end.
That is the end of the first quarter, and we will take a timeout. Be back with the second quarter. No score in the ball game. Waupun at Ripon. Back after this on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Okay, we are back. Steve and Randy with you. Got Big Nate on the video streaming. And right now, Ripon definitely winning the battle of strength here and pushing Waupun back on their heels. And right now, 25-yard line is where they're sitting right in front of us. Ripon is on the Waupun side of the field, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Low snap again, but I give it to Stelmacher. He gets met in the backfield, and he's going to get maybe a yard and a half on the play. Good job, Waupun's interior lineman taking care of business up there.
Yeah, DeGroff also shooting through and making that first contact from his linebacker position.
I'm watching Logan Prawl out there just talking to the official back there. He's a very friendly guy. I like him. He's got a good personality. Okay. 2nd down and a little more than 8 yards to go now for Ripon, getting deeper into Waupun territory. Another low snap. Hansen gets it, lobs it over the middle, and Waupun's going to grab it and intercept it. With a player sitting down, Reeder gets it. He's got a falling back on his backside and hits him right in the numbers. Kind of rolls back in an interception right at the 15-yard line, and Waupun will take over right there.
Opportunistic for Hayden Reeder. That was just a poorly thrown ball. Underthrown, a little wobbly, and Reeder, good concentration to just stay with it as he went to the ground. Make sure you hang on to it. Not always that easy. Waupun's not wasting any time. They're ready to go right here. No huddle.
Let's get this offense going now for the Warriors. 1st and 10 now at their own 15-yard line. 2 receivers split out to the right. Pass along the right side over to Logan Prawl. A little cut. Oh, then he's going to slip down. Looks like he had a chance to get himself some more, a little more, too much dancing over there. Lost his footing and went down after a minimal gain.
Give him 3 on that.
Yeah, 3 yards on the gain. A 2nd down and 7 for the Warriors.
Chase Beam, 2 of 4 on the evening. Not much yardage, a 7 and a 3-yarder.
So here we go. Another play here for Waupun. In motion, Graham Gopal, and he's going to take it around the left side, cuts in and loses his footing a little bit too, and can't get enough head of steam to maybe gain a yard on the play up to about the 19-yard line. A couple of Waupun's players with the ball have kind of slipped a little bit out there. Got this artificial turf that they have in Ripon, making everything look perfect out there. So 3rd down and 6 for the Warriors. Having trouble getting any kind of thing going so far in the ball game.
And this field has almost 0 crown to it. Pretty flat from sideline to sideline.
Beam looking to pass, throws it up over to Braden Torres gets it, and just before the 1st down marker, spins around off to his right and gets it up for a 1st down for Waupun up to the 28-yard line.
Give him 9 on that one.
Under 10 to play here in the first half. No score in the ball game. Ripon getting all the way down deep into Waupun territory, but come up short after an interception, and Waupun moving the sticks again. 1st and 10. See if they can get it finally into Ripon territory.
Nice job by Torres to catch that out away from his body and then make the most of it after he tucked it in. Picked up some extra yardage.
Fake handoff, pass over to Torres along the right side. He's got himself a nice run up the right sideline after he catches it about 4 yards up the field. And they're going to put him down right around the 37-yard line. He picks up 9 on the play, makes it a 2nd down and 1 to go. Yeah, nice little quick pass out to Torres, and he knows what to do with it, like you said, after he catches it. Some nice yards after that, and the 2nd down and maybe a yard and a half to go for Waupun. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to go backwards. Kyler Sanders gets a handoff, and he gets taken right down. He's going to lose some yards on the play, and loses about 4 yards on the play, makes it a 3rd down and a 5 to go for the Warriors.
Sanders' first carry of the game. That didn't go well.
No. Yeah, took him down to the turf hard. Maybe don't give it to me for the next couple of carries here.
Still manageable, though. Third
yeah,
and, 4.5 or so.
Beam looking up the field, going long again, and going up to get it is Torres, and that is incomplete.
It's Gopalin, actually.
Yeah, Gopalin, yeah. Yeah, Gopalin goes up, and a nice little joust there with the Ripon defender, but gets it out of his hands, can't bring it in, makes it a 4th down now. And a little short than 5 yards to go for Waupun.
Second time in this ball game, 3rd and fairly short. Waupun going for the long ball.
Yeah. So Beam back to punt this one away. No score in the game with 9:07 left here in the first half. Beam gets a decent enough punt away, and it's going to check up, and kind of his headed down the field, but that one just kind of went off to the right as soon as it hit the ground. And decent field position now for the Ripon Tigers. They're going to put it down right around the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Ripon.
If you like defense, this is the game for you. Neither team able to sustain a drive.
Yeah, pretty decent defense here against Waupun. It explains a lot about that 6-0 loss that they had last week, because Ripon's got a pretty stout defense and giving Waupun some trouble. Here really sustaining any drives so far. So you're going to get it back again with no score in the game with 9:02 left in the first half. Stelmacher gets it up the middle and again gets himself a nice 1st down gain. Right up to about the 43-yard line.
Coons on the tackle, Wes Coons.
Gain 6, and it's now 2nd down and 4.
It's a fast-moving game here. Almost halftime, 8 minutes to halftime, but ball on the ground, no scoring.
2nd and 4 now for the Tigers. Have a closed formation there, and Stelmacher gets it, kicks it out to the left side, and got himself a 1st down and more, and still on his feet. Waupun having trouble taking him down, and he gets it inside the 40-yard line. Man, there was contact with the defenders all the way up the field for about 15, 20 yards, and he just kept on motoring up the sideline, and Wapun's got to be better at taking him down to make that first contact.
Yeah, he's powerful. Does not look that big, but I'd have to guess this kid knows where the weight room is. Got strong legs, does not go down with an arm tackle.
Stelmacher, they have him listed as 191. Doesn't look quite 191.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look close to that.
And then again, he hits that hole hard, and again, he's got himself on his feet yet to get taken on finally inside the 20-yard line down to the 18-yard line. Picks up 21 on the play. Stelmacher giving Waupun fits right now, and can't always kind of get bailed out with an interception here. You got to start stopping the ball handlers. 7:44 and counting down here in the first half, and Ripon threatening again, getting it deep into Waupun territory. Waupun, 2 different possessions, not going anywhere with it. 1st and 10 at the 19 of Waupun.
Yeah, I would not think Stelmacher was 190. Does not look that thick at all.
Oh, then the ball's loose and coming up with the ball. Heading down the other way with it right now. Waupun's got it for a touchdown, and that is our mystery player, Frederick Benz. He takes it, he knocks it out of the ball carrier's hands and takes it from him and heads up the field. 81 yards the other way, maybe a little less than that where he took the ball from. Wow.
There is no, it isn't a flag. It's just the soccer markings there. Looked like some yellow. I was afraid there was a flag late, but that ball.
Where did he take it from? Because the ball was at the 19, so I did about the 22, so at least about a 78-yard return on that. It was high on his shoulder pad, and then he and then he just kind of took it from him, and
ball never did hit. He never did hit the ground.
No.
It just stayed in the air, and the ball was loose and bobbled. And
Waupun scores with 7:09 in the first half. A 78-yard fumble recovery and touchdown for Frederick Benz for Waupun. He's trying to go for the traditional two-point conversion of that one.
Ball's fumbled.
Didn't the usual play on that, and no good on the two-point conversion. So Waupun leading 6-0 with 7:09 left in the half. Back with more of the first half right after this on RP Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Wow, what a turn of events here at Ripon. Waupun kind of almost getting ready to give up some points to Ripon. They get it deep into Waupun territory, but then a fumble recovery right off the shoulder pads of the Ripon quarterback, and then taking it all the way the other way is Frederick Benz. And that's one correction I did not make, as he's always listed as 59, but he's number 30, and he takes it all the way to the house for a fumble recovery and then touchdown. Ball fumbled by Ripon and going nowhere after that, taken down on the play. Ripon Tigers at about the 22-yard line.
There's a dream come true for a nose tackle. At 3 down linemen of Waupun play. Fred Benz in the middle. Able to take one for nearly 80 yards. Showed some speed for the big fella, the senior. Yeah, that was kind of an unusual play. The handoff was not clean right from the get-go, and then the ball kind of fumbled around and rode up onto the top of his shoulder pad, as you called it, and then Freddie was Johnny on the spot, just snatched it and went.
A lot of people, I guess, are watching the game over at Judson's right now.
Cool.
But Bob Spanbauer's down there and couldn't hear our call on it, so he didn't know. So I had to let him know it was Frederick Benz, so he can let everybody else know over there. Good stop that time for Waupun. 2nd down and almost 10 yards to go.
And tell them to turn down the music so you can listen to us, right? Yeah. I'm glad they're tuned in. That's cool.
Yeah. Bobby always a regular viewer of our stuff here, and I love hanging out with him. A great baseball knowledge that he gives us, and always fun to hang out with Bob. So a good start defensively for Waupun, finally slowing down the attack of Ripon, but he has a few more downs to go. Stelmacher on his feet again, breaking tackles and heading up the field, and gets himself up to right around the 28-yard line.
This field here formerly shared by Ripon College, and now just the possession of Ripon High School. But yeah, the lighting here, everything about this is just top notch. Just a beautiful place for any high school football game to be played.
Yeah, the big bank of lights that you get when you go to a big football field, and it's lighting up the whole field very solidly out there. So a 4-yard gain on that one from Stellmacher makes it a 3rd down and almost 5 yards to go. And again, Waupun, again, he's still on his feet. How did he get out of that? And lunges forward over the 35-yard line for a 1st down for Ripon. Looked like they had him down about 2 yards short of a 1st down, and he just stays on his feet and fights through and gets himself another 1st down.
Yeah, very impressive. Just getting those extra yards after contact, and he is Stellmacher. I mean, that's a pretty well-known football name as well as other sports, mostly out of Berlin. I remember. Yeah, the Berlin Stellmachers went on to play for the Badgers, and
wasn't his dad the head of the league, the conference?
That's right.
League
That's
up there.
conference. Yes.
Yeah. Stellmacher again gets the handoff and keeps himself on his feet for about a 3-yard gain, maybe up to about the 38-yard line of Ripon. Down to 4:48 and counting down here in the 1st half. Waupun can answer the mystery of great hard running that they're getting out of Stellmacher so far. Giving Waupun some fits.
Yeah, it's just a matter of making plays. I don't think it's anything fancy in any mean.
Going back to pass, and this one's kind of up for grabs. Oh, and almost picked off. It was right at Miles Sheridan out there, and gets it knocked out of his hands, actually. And Declan Dudzinski has to come in and play the defensive back on that one. Looked like Waupun's Miles Sheridan was going to haul it in for an interception. Kind of hung up for grabs there, but a good defensive play by the offensive player.
Once again, not a great throw.
No.
Ball up for grabs, and
I'd be running those plays about 5 yards up the field that they had so much success with 3 or 4 passes.
Maybe Waupun is their linebackers are maybe dropping enough to cover that right now. Taking it away.
3rd down and 7 now for Ripon. Big defensive play, and the quarterback gets hit and throws it away. Braden Torres with another interception. He had 2 last week, and he hauls it in at about the 47-yard line and takes it up the field. 1st and 10 now for the Waupun Warriors. 2nd turnover of the ball game, or a 3rd turnover of the ball game. 2 interceptions and a fumble. Braden's got a nose for the ball out there, being a receiver, and he had 2 interceptions last week, and here he gets another one, racking up the INTs for the Waupun Warriors.
And that one hit him right in the middle of the 0 that he wears on his jersey.
Yeah.
Square in the chest.
Yeah, that 0, it's kind of like a bullseye, really, for the quarterback and for both teams.
Yeah, plenty of time left here. 4:13 in the half. Waupun can go down and get another score.
Beam going back to pass. Kind of scrambling off to his right. Stiff arming. Gets the field trying to kind of throw the ball away in the direction of Torres over there.
I like that right there. Didn't take the big sack.
Yeah, that was
Chase Beam strong enough to hold one defender off and then throw it away and still get it within the vicinity of Torres.
It'll be a 2nd down and 10 now for the Warriors. 4:06 left here in the 1st half. And Beam having trouble finding somebody. Scrambling off to his right, looks up the field and gets in the hands of Logan Prawl. On the run across his body and in the hands of Prawl right about the 26-yard line he takes it up to. And they're moving the sticks. 1st and 10 now for the Warriors.
12-yard pickup on that.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Waupun moving the sticks again, 3:47 and counting down here in the 1st half. Waupun leading 6-0 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard.
3 receptions for Prawl in the game.
And we got a flag on the play. They're going to get it complete over to Braden Torres on his feet. Yeah, takes it down about the 10-yard line. But a flag as that play was taking off. See what the call is.
Pre-snap penalty, you would think it would go against Waupun, but we'll see, and they sort it out. Looks like they're bringing it back. Illegal shift.
Slow ride by the train going by right now, right on the other side of the field behind the Waupun stands. Pretty nice crowd. A great student section here from Waupun making the 16-mile trek over to Ripon to watch the game.
34, I think, Steve.
What? 34.
The number of Stevens Point cheerleaders.
Oh, you counted 34?
I tried to count. They're kind of mixed in, but I think 33 or 34.
Well, we're watching a football game, and Bob's asking, is that the Stevens Point cheerleaders out there?
He's seeing it all.
Yeah.
Here we go.
1st and 15 now for Waupun. A little shot up to Torres on the right. He's on his feet yet, crosses the 20-yard line. Still heading down the field before he's taken down, kind of where he almost got to before, inside the 15. And that'll be a first down, so a nice job. Waupun getting a first down after on a 1st and 15 play. Torres, like I said, he knows what to do with it. Gets those feet moving in a hurry. Might have been on his dad's moving crew out there with the logs he all summer long and all the trees he had to cut down all summer, fall, spring. It'll make you a strong young man, but he's he's beefed up since last year, and I can't wait to see that beefed up version of him on the basketball court. Ball sitting at the 13-yard line, and it's going to go a little further back now as good rush there by the Ripon Tigers.
As Reeder with a loss, about 2 or 3 and a loss.
It's been a couple negative handoffs to him. Jumping all over that. Really not much you can do. You're trying to grab the ball as you're being wrapped up and taken to the ground.
Ed Torres, I like what he does. He catches the ball away from his body, uses those strong hands, and then immediately tucks it in and just takes off. Couple of strides, and he's at full speed.
Beam gets it, kind of a rough snap there, and they throw it this time over to Reeder up the middle, stiff-arming his way up to around the 10-yard line. Said he went down inbound, so keep the clock running at 2:04 and counting down.
Ball's being placed at the 10-yard line for 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Yeah, 3rd and about 7 now for Waupun. Nice little pickup for Waupun, about 6 yards on that reception. He started with that 1st and 13, or 15 maybe it was. No, 13 after that tackle by Reeder in the backfield. So 1:37 and counting down here in the half. See if Waupun can add to their lead. Reeder gets it again, gets taken down for a short gain. That's going to make it a 4th down now for Waupun. Maybe actually he lost it a little bit. They actually moved back about a yard. So 4th down and about 7.5 yards to go now for Waupun.
I don't know if Waupun has that type of kicking game that they would consider a field goal attempt. Does not look like it's even entering their mind.
Wapun's going for the big money, trying to get one in the end zone right now. A lot of cars backed up right past the end zone here, and Beam gets the snap, looks into the end zone. And that is it caught? Okay, touchdown for Waupun.
Emmett Hull.
Emmett Hull brings it in, and that's kind of his spot. You get towards the end zone, that's the guy to get it into. He's had a few touchdowns like that, and Emmett hauls it in for an 11-yard touchdown strike. And Waupun now takes a 12-0 lead with 52 seconds left in the first half.
It's a nice throw by Chase Beam. Put a little air under it. Emmett Hull able to get some separation, and just a beautiful toss there up and over that defender. Perfect spiral. Came down. Emmett, great concentration.
Well, again, Waupun going with their formation they've used most of the year, with all the offensive line off to the left, and Logan Prawl taking the snap. Sure, most teams that play Waupun will definitely have this scouted. Prawl's going to try to take it up the middle, and he's going to get taken down before he gets there. That one went nowhere. So, again, didn't make it, but Waupun does put 6 on the board and lead this game now 12-0. 52 seconds left in the half. Back after this on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Hi, Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, Waupun scores on an 11-yard touchdown connection. Chase Beam into Emmett Hull in the corner of the end zone and missed the two-point conversion, leading now 12-0. 52 seconds left. Ripon getting the ball back right now. And good job covering that inside the 30-yard line. The tackle takes place and a little shoving around a little bit after that tackle. Waupun will try to stop Ripon from, they're a little more methodical the way they get their yards up the field, sometimes 5 to 15 yards at a time, but he's got a few things to talk about at halftime and how Ripon got down to that point a few times, and luckily for Waupun, they got a fumble and a interception to stop both of those drives that got deep into Waupun territory.
46 seconds left in the half. One of Waupun's players sprinting off the field. Last second.
Jumps over the chain and makes it in time, plenty of time. Good defense by Waupun. Penalty marker right in the middle of where that tackle was. Tigers got a holding, and that was a Stellmacher on the carry on that one, but Waupun all over it.
It does stop the clock with the flag and until it gets wound in by the official.
Ripon has not had a lot of success going far down the field on their passing game. They've had some success on the short passes, about 5 yards up the field, but tossed the ball away a few times in this game. Trying to go for too much. Got 42 seconds left, and they're going to walk this off and put it down right around the 13-yard line.
I don't think Waupun has used any timeouts. They could potentially try and force Ripon to punt the ball away if they could. No,
yeah,
looks like
down.
they're just gonna let the clock run. So
yeah,
the train has passed, and now it is a steady stream of cars just nonstop.
Probably all the way back to Rosendale. There's quite a few cars. They're gonna hand it around the right side, and nowhere to go over there. Waupun's defense all over that one. Clock continues to run, and that should be the last play, and it will be the last play of the half. Waupun will take a 12-0 lead going into the locker room. They're still out there yet, so we'll see if they run one more play before we officially stop things. But now they are heading towards the sideline, ready for halftime. 12-0 Waupun at halftime here at Ripon against the Tigers. And Randy and I, along with Big and Nate Young, will be back coming your way in just a few minutes to talk about the first half on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
And Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. We invite people to stop by. Weather-wise, looking pretty nice here for September, Steve.
Yep. Weather's going to get a little warm again. Patio's still open, so come on in and enjoy some beers and food out on the patio daily at 11 o'clock. And then check out our specials and our beer and our great bartenders and great cooks and good time.
Great daily specials, of course. Want to push the Friday fish fry, and, of course, you have pizza specials as well, right?
Yeah, pizza specials on Mondays every week is we got discounted pizzas, and then we run pizzas all week long. It's just something that you want to try to get in on a busier night, even on a fish fry night. You can try to call in for a pizza. Sometimes we can get those in a little bit quicker than the actual fish fry, so keep that in mind, too.
All right, very good. Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Pack. Try to get them back on track coming up on Sunday here.
Yeah, we'll get back to a normal actual day for playing football with the Packers. And coming in, we'll have our Packer get-together. Usually we do some specials and some giveaways during the game, and good time, and we'll see what our new quarterback brings us this week.
Main Street in downtown Waupun, the other bar.
Welcome back to Ripon. Steve and Randy with you. It's halftime, and Waupun leading 12-0 in this ball game. A great night for football. Temperatures drop nice every night, so it's nice and comfortable. And not a bad place to call the game from if they don't mind sticking your head out the window to look to our left to see the field down there. But a nice start for Waupun, bending a little bit but not breaking and coming up with some big turnovers. Is probably kind of the story for Waupun here in the first half.
Absolutely the story of the game, turnovers, and especially the one by Benz that he was able to take, what would you say it was, 78 yards to the house
about that, yeah.
On the fumble that never did hit the ground. So that was obviously the thing that ignited Waupun and got them playing a little better football. But, yeah, it's, a couple interceptions and that big fumble were crucial.
Just taking a look at the scoring quick here, not much to report on that. No scoring in the first quarter of the ball game, but Waupun finally put some points on the board. And that fumble recovery by Frederick Benz, taking it right off the shoulder of the running back for the Stelmacher for the Tigers, and takes it all the way the other way. Shows some pretty nice speed. Nobody could catch up to him. You think in that period of time, one of the faster speed guys out there might catch up to you, but he took it all the way to the end zone and got the score, and the two-point conversion no good. But yeah, pretty impressive there. Frederick very opportunistic when they were deep in our territory.
Defensive linemen do not get that many opportunities to put their hands on the ball. So when you get one, you want to do the most with it. Yeah, that was kind of cool. What a great moment for him as a senior.
And after that, with 52 seconds left in the first half, an 11-yard touchdown pass to Emmett Hall in the back corner of the end zone. Like we said, Randy, a nice touch on that pass. That's one of those, you just don't make a nice, solid, fast throw into him like a fastball. You put some air underneath it, and it was perfect. That's something you see like the next level that can time passes like that, and Emmett hauls it into the corner.
A timing play that you practice a lot, and it's a quarterback. You're throwing to a spot, basically. You're throwing to that spot in the corner. You're going to get it up and let it come down in that spot. The receiver knows where the ball is going to be, and he was able to get a little separation from that defender and then go up and make a nice catch. So good for Emmett. Again, a big part of this. I know his decision to play football this year came out a little late, but really glad he did. He's been a big impact player for this team.
Again, your halftime score, 12-0 Waupun over Ripon at Ripon High School. And we'll take a break and come back and talk a little bit more about that first half of action here right after this on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway. such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Home and Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Home & Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Home & Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Steve Witterhack and Randy Armga back at halftime again. Waupun with a 12-0 lead here in this ball game against the Ripon Tigers. Very opportunistic are the Warriors so far, and I don't know if is there anything telling in your stats, Randy, or just the lack of a lot of stats telling?
I think the lack of rushing for Waupun. I anticipated Waupun being able to control the line of scrimmage, and just by looking at the two teams, I thought maybe it would be a dogfight in the trenches, but credit Ripon. They've been really tough and limited Waupun in the running game.
So what do you got for numbers for us here in the first half?
Well, I can tell you, Waupun has only ran the ball 7 times, and they have a total of 5 yards. Sanders with 1 carry, that was a negative 3 yards. Hayden Reeder, I have him for 4 carries. He only has a yard or 2. Chase Beam had the longest run of the night, and that was a 5-yard run for that first down out of the scramble, and when he ran over the defender and actually put him out of the game for a little bit. And then Graham Gopalan with only 1 yard on a carry. In the passing game, I have, again, all my stats are unofficial. Please don't ever come back and say I screwed it up.
I found a new title for your stats.
What is it?
I saw it during, I was watching some other sporting event, and they're not a real big stat type sports with disc golf, but it's it sounds about right stats.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
This is fairly sometimes I'm surprised because I look at it the next day when it's official stats and we're closer than we think. But anyway, Chase Beam, I have him for 8 of 11, 77 yards with that 11-yard touchdown pass. And in the receiving game, Braden Torres, 3 catches for 38, the longest of 20. Emmett Hull with that 11-yard touchdown catch. Logan Prawl with 3 catches for 22 yards, and Hayden Reeder 1 catch for 6. So that's pretty much the story of the game. And as you said, I think Waupun just more opportunistic. The turnovers by Ripon were so costly, and Waupun able to convert points on some of those.
Okay, still halftime here in Ripon, and Waupun still at 12-0, and we'll be back talk a little bit more about the first half from Ripon right after this on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
We are back at Ripon, and I guess Waupun right now getting that little extra 3 minutes that they're in for warm-ups, and definitely some things to work on. You know, Waupun got the advantage of getting a nice interception, and then that fumble recovery that went for a touchdown to stop a couple deep drives into Waupun territory. There's some concern that the coaches had to address with the running that we saw right over the top of the Waupun defenders. What do you think the coach probably telling the guys in the huddle here at halftime?
Well, I think it's difficult because of Ripon's ability to run the ball in between the tackles, especially with Stellmacher. So those linebackers are just, they're creeping up, and that's what happens. So you creep up, and then Ripon used that opportunity a few times to just dump balls over the top. But maybe you need Logan Prawl to step up from that safety position and try and jump on one in there as well. That might stop Ripon from throwing the ball into that 8 or 10 yard zone right in the middle part of the field. But yeah,
Stellmacher was running over the top of us.
I know.
How do you correct that?
I think that's why those linebackers, they got to step up there, and it's just about manning up right now. I don't think there's any real strategy involved. Just you got to get up and you got to stuff holes, and then you hope Ripon doesn't take a deep shot on you.
Okay, we're going to take another break, come back with the second half of action. Waupun leading 12-0 at halftime, trying to win that little brown jug. And we'll have the second half for you right after this on RP Sports.
And Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. We invite people to stop by. Weather-wise, looking pretty nice here for September, Steve.
Yep. Weather's going to get a little warm again. Patio's still open, so come on in and enjoy some beers and food out on the patio daily at 11 o'clock. And then check out our specials and our beer and our great bartenders and great cooks and good time.
Great daily specials, of course. Want to push the Friday fish fry, and, of course, you have pizza specials as well, right?
Yeah, pizza specials on Mondays every week is we got discounted pizzas, and then we run pizzas all week long. It's just something that you want to try to get in on a busier night, even on a fish fry night. You can try to call in for a pizza. Sometimes we can get those in a little bit quicker than the actual fish fry, so keep that in mind, too.
All right, very good. Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun Pack. Try to get them back on track coming up on Sunday here.
Yeah, we'll get back to a normal actual day for playing football with the Packers. And coming in, we'll have our Packer get-together. Usually we do some specials and some giveaways during the game, and good time, and we'll see what our new quarterback brings us this week.
Main Street in downtown Waupun, the other bar.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Welcome back to Ripon. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armga big. Nate Young taking care of business on the video end and ready to bring you the second half of action. And Waupun with a 12-0 lead. Actually get the football first here in the second half, so we'll see if they can take advantage of that advantage and try to go up by 3 scores in this game. Would be great.
Yeah, a long, sustained drive would really take the wind out of Ripon right now. Ripon not that quick strike type of team, so they have to use some clock to score points, and Waupun, as you said, can make a 3-score difference. That would be huge.
Okay, ball on the way and taken right around the 24-yard line. Graham Gopalin on his feet, breaks a few tackles, still on his feet, crosses the 40-yard line, off towards the sidelines, and gets himself up to midfield and possibly into Ripon territory. What a great run there by Graham Gopalin. Here's the guy we didn't even know he's a football player, and he's showed us week after week after week. Yeah, I'm a football player, and I'm a tough football player too, and making some big plays all these weeks, and a nice return there. Waupun's first return from a kickoff from the Ripon Tigers.
I'd have to admit, surprisingly good football player. I did not see that coming out of him, and don't know the kid that well, but yeah, he's tough as nails.
Gonna pitch it out along the right side over to Reeder, trying to get behind some blocks over there. Crosses the 45, down the sideline, finishes hard at the end. And they're going to say went out right around the 33-yard line. That's what you want to see, a nice hard run, and you initiate the contact at the end of it to get yourself a little extra.
That is by far the biggest carry for Waupun in this game.
That might be more than we had the whole first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we only had We only had 5 yards total. When you added up the negative yardage and the positive.
Beam pitches it out to Reeder, going to cut in and goes down. He's going to lose about 4 yards on the play. Yeah, some good penetration most of the night here from the Ripon Tigers, and they said that might be the strength that we couldn't see, that they did keep their opponent down to just 6 points last week. And there's another game. They got it deep in the opponent's territory, and they've done it twice and didn't get in the end zone. Happened twice in this ball game where they get it down inside the 20-yard line. Reeder gets it again, getting the call again, still battling through right up the middle. Gets himself up to right around the 28-yard line. Makes it a third down. Early going, just a little over a minute into the second half here at Ripon. Waupun with that 12-0 lead would love to get something at the end of this drive. Third down and 5 to go.
It's been the Hayden Reeder show here so far. Feeding him the ball, let him get going, let him get a lather up.
He's going to get it again, and we got a flag behind the play. Reeder gets up maybe a little short of the first down. up to the 23, but it's going to be a penalty on Waupun. They're going to move it back.
They're going to get DeGraw for the hold. Pulled down a couple of Tiger players.
Yeah, DeGraw always a very physical player out there, but just trying to protect his guy, but still, it's going to move you back right now. Marking it off, and that'll put the ball right at the. So they're probably kind of in the way of the official right now, up to the 38-yard line, just right at the 38-yard line of Ripon. It's a third down and about 15 yards to go. Beam looking off to his right, looking down the field, trying to find Gopal, hauls it in at the 18. Still on his feet, dives forward to the 5-yard line. Another perfectly thrown ball, and what a great job by Graham Gopal. These guys go after the ball when it's up there. They haul it in. And he hauls it in about the 18-yard line and gets himself up to the 5. So 13 yards after the catch. First and goal now for Waupun at the Ripon 5-yard line.
Gopalin's first catch of the night for 30 yards.
Yeah, things starting to flow now with Waupun. I tell you, the arm of Chase Beam, and right on the money here since the end of the second quarter. Reeder gets in, tries to find something, but nowhere to go. Maybe gets himself just barely inside the 5-yard line. It'll be a second down and goal. 9:38 and counting down in the third quarter.
It's the positive, shorten the game as well. Obviously, you want to get points right here, but keep that clock moving. Do not allow Ripon a lot of time to put any kind of scoring drives together themselves.
Second and goal, ball right on top of the 5-yard line.
Emmett Hull a little late coming on. Little personnel change for Waupun.
3 receivers out to the left. They're going to look right down the sideline. Right through the hands of Logan Prawl, incomplete. Probably a good idea because the defender had him kind of wrapped up if he would have hauled that one in. Yeah, next week Waupun will be hosting their game. Another one of those teams that you just never played before with this new conference. South Central Conference. Got to get that in your mind. Saying the ECC for a while, the Eastern Wisconsin Conference before that. Little 10 for many decades, and we changed a whole bunch of times. Changed them like you'd go through shoes.
Yeah, it's all over the state. They do it all the time, and everybody's, the teams that are struggling are always looking to move into a lesser conference.
Fake handoff, look right over the middle and into the hands of Logan Prawl. 5-yard touchdown reception for Logan Prawl, playing up to the camera right now down in the end zone. Nice little find there. The fake handoff to slow the rush a little bit, and then finding Prawl over the middle. Waupun now leads 18-0.
And play action froze those linebackers, and then good blocking up front. Chase Beam very patient, waiting for Prawl to come open. Here's that unusual formation again.
Yeah, going to keep on trying it. I know all the teams have watched every option they have off from this. Logan Prawl tried to take it the other time and running around to his right, and he sees it this time and gets himself into the end zone. So 2-point conversion for Waupun, putting the score now at 20-0. We'll take a break, come back with more of the third quarter on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back. Waupun now leading 20-0 Waupun kicks off, ball taken at the 14-yard line. And the runner still on his feet, heading up deep, now hitting into Waupun territory. The run back, looks like Vincent Mink taking it. Boy, he had some nice wheels. Surprised he doesn't get the ball in his hands a little more. That's some pretty good speed to get around the edge and take it into Waupun territory.
Colson Billy in the tackle for Waupun. A little worried he might get a horse collar there because he kind of got him on the back of the shoulder pads and pulled him down, but no call, as I think it should be.
So Ripon will get it for the first time here in the half. 8:48 left in the third quarter. Waupun leading 20-0, and the ball sitting at the Waupun 48-yard line, or 43-yard line. Stellmacher gets it, cuts off to his left, still on his feet, spins around, and again, Waupun having trouble bringing down Parker Stellmacher. Nice running back. When they do tie him up, he just kind of spins right out of it and gets himself some more.
Yeah, he's impressive. He's just does not look that big, and you see him in live action. He's not a real big guy, even though they say he's 190. I think that's generous, but yeah, he is strong, powerful legs.
Ball now sitting at the 33-yard line of Waupun. And again, Stellmacher cuts out to his right, and they take his legs out from underneath him. He gains maybe 2 yards on the carry up to about the 31.
Gopalin and Reeder on the tackle. Everyone keeps walking by with pizza, Steve.
I know, except for us. Waupun, we could maybe find somebody we knew. Hey, can you get me some pizza?
I'll give you $5. Go get me a piece and keep the change, right?
In Waupun, I time it out pretty good. I get there early enough to get things helped set up a little bit, and then I go get that little supper with my couple of pieces of pizza, maybe.
Tony's Pizza, you can't beat it.
And they're going to look for a pass down. Good job. Great defense on that one, as they did have a receiver. Got pie the defenders a little bit.
Yeah. Gopalin hand fighting there.
Yeah. Had his arm up there and swatted it out of there. Nice job. Makes it a third down, and a little more than 8 yards to go now for Ripon. And Ripon doesn't, they do know how to get the ball over on the Waupun side of the field. They just can't finish after that, and they've slowed up here now. It definitely is 4-down territory for them. Ball at the Waupun 31, a third down and 8 for the Ripon Tigers. Just one receiver split out to the left. Two receivers out there. And looking up the middle, and that one is going to be well over the head of the intended receiver. Nowhere close to completing that to Dylan Martina. Makes it now a fourth down. Huge if Waupun can stop him right here and start running a lot of the clock off with 7:22 and counting down. No, not counting down. With 7:22 left in the third quarter.
Braden Torres, you could kind of see the angst in his body language as he's like, that ball just sailed to the left of me clearly. Like it was an opportunity for another pick, but I don't think he saw it early enough to break on the ball.
Ripon all set up in their regular formation, going for it on a fourth down and 8 yards to go. Waupun's defense can hold up to the task here. And that is a completed pass inside the 15-yard line. And looks like that was Declan Dudzinski that hauled it in. Kind of to reach back to get it, but big fourth down conversion there, and first down now for the Tigers, getting deep into Waupun territory again. Sitting now at about the 13-yard line of Waupun.
Big opportunity for Waupun to get a stop right there on that fourth down. And again, ball thrown into pretty good coverage. Able to float one in there for that first down.
Andy and I are about 120 yards away from where the ball is right now.
And I'm blocking half your view by
you're
sticking
good.
my body in front of you.
You're good. I can adjust. You just get where you can see. And quarterback Hansen is going to get tackled in the backfield. Nice tackle there by, who was that, Randy?
That is Wes Coons. We've called his name enough tonight.
Yeah.
Last week, too, you called in a lot. He's stepping up. The junior having a big couple of games. Broken play right there. Somebody went the wrong direction, and Coons, Johnny on the spot, able to make that tackle.
They lose 7 on the play, makes it we can say 6 yards on the play, makes it a second down and 16 yards to go. Ball sitting right at the 20-yard line of Waupun. 5:54 and counting down here in the third quarter. Waupun up 20-0. Hansen gets it, looking off to his left. And some nice defense again by Waupun. That was Logan Prawl that time, breaking up the pass intended for Dudzinski. That'll stop the clock at 5:47.
Third quarter moving a little slower than the first and second quarters as more balls being put in the air, especially by Ripon since they're behind now, trailing by 20.
Yeah.
Waupun's got a chance here to get themselves in a nice position where they can actually start maybe thinking about a potential opportunity to get themselves into playoff football for the first time in a long time.
Third down and 16. Let's stop right here together. Another low snap. So many of those. Hansen's rolling around to his left. Finds Dudzinski all by himself. And he's going to get taken out of bounds. Can't see exactly where that's at. But Dudzinski, their main receiver, found himself wide open.
It's going to be probably about 3 yards short, maybe 4 of the first down. 4th and 3.
A big play here in the ball game for the Ripon Tigers. If they want any chance, they really need to score on this possession down there. 4th down and 3 to go with the ball now sitting at the 7-yard line. So see if Waupun's defense is up to the task right now and keeping Ripon out of the end zone. They can get a first down. Now they're 3 yards away from that first down yet, so just got to get up to the 4-yard line. And Hansen is taking around the left side, and nobody over there, and he's going to come up a little short, but he's got himself, looks like it should be a first down and goal now for Ripon.
Takes the ball down to the 2-yard line. That's a Tiger first down.
Yeah, they got a first down and goal. Ball sitting right around the 2-yard line or so, and a player down for Ripon.
Just a scramble situation again, not a designed run by the quarterback, and able to make a play.
We got a Ripon player down right now. Let's take a break, come back with more Waupun Warrior football after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Okay, we are back at Ripon. Timeout, really an injury timeout, and we are set to go again with a first down and goal ball at the 3-yard line, and they're going to stand up. Stellmacher didn't even get up to the line of scrimmage, I don't think. Nice job up the middle there for Waupun's defense. DeGroff in on that one, and about 3 other Warriors are in on that play.
Yeah, Fred Benz, Cody Kellerud. Yeah, nice job by the Warriors. Stuffing those gaps right there at the goal line.
Clayton Taylor also in that area too, so it was a good team tackle on that one. Ball, a 3-yard loss actually on that play, makes it a second down and goal. The ball at the 5, but good penetration.
Maybe Waupun can get one more stop here, keep Ripon out of the end zone.
They had some great situations to stop this drive a lot earlier than this. This is loose now, and Hansen is going to go backwards again. Man, I tell you, that connection between the center and the quarterback has been terrible all night long. A lot of low snaps, some high snaps. That one picked up by Hansen as he's running up to his right and getting chased by the Warrior team, and that's going to be outside of the 10-yard line. They have it at about the 11-yard line. Third down and goal with the ball sitting at the 11-yard line.
That snap wasn't that bad. He just maybe took his eyes off it.
It looked like it was off to his right.
Off to his right a little. He just could have maybe handled it. Yeah, I'm watching the replay right now, and he looked like he potentially could have handled that snap.
Timeout on the field back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football on RP Sports.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Okay, we are back, and a couple big breaks there for Waupun. Mishandled ball by the quarterback, Nathan Hansen. Great defense up the middle by Waupun, stopping their big running back, Parker Stellmacher. Now making a third down and goal with the ball sitting now at the 11-yard line of Waupun.
Forcing Ripon to use a lot of time. Burn the clock here a little bit, which plays in Waupun's favor.
Down to 3:05 left here in the third quarter. 20-0 Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard, bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Two receivers split out to the left. Hansen gets the snap, looking off to his left, then looking up the middle, and that ball is caught and in the end zone for a touchdown for Ripon. Can you get them and everything going your way? Oh, I got a flag in the backfield, in the offensive backfield.
Yeah, this.
Roughing the passer by Waupun at the end of that. So a 11-yard touchdown completion. And now Ripon getting back in the same area code as Waupun here a little bit, getting a more reasonable, and they go for, who knows, maybe a 2-point conversion. We haven't seen them score before, so we don't know what they do. But 20-6 now is the lead for Waupun.
15 minutes left in this game, so a lot of time.
I don't like that here for Waupun. Had many opportunities to stop that drive. And finding guys wide open to convert some first downs on some fourth down plays.
3 times on fourth down, I believe.
They do bring in the field goal kicker. Get the extra point now. Snap, the ball is up, and it is good. 20-7 now, the lead for Waupun with exactly 3 minutes left here in the third quarter at Ripon. And we'll be back with more of the third quarter after this on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
Okay, well, Waupun gets a penalty after that touchdown pass, a personal foul roughing the passer, and they're going to put the ball now for them to kick off at the 45-yard line of Waupun for the Ripon Tigers. So that's going to definitely set Waupun in a hole to start things out on this drive.
Or hopefully not.
Hopefully
we need a big
not.
run back here.
You got some good guys back there that can bring it back. You put it in the hands of Graham Gopal, and he can definitely bring it up the field in a hurry for you.
Yeah, this game is not over yet.
No.
That's for sure. Waupun's got to take care of business and sustain a drive themselves.
Again, kicking off from the Waupun 45-yard line. And it's going to be taken just right by the goal line. Taken around the left side, and again, Waupun's going to not have great field position, but it's pretty good from the goal line to get up to the 20-yard line. That's all you could really ask on that. First and 10 now for Waupun on this drive with 2:51 left. Let's see if Waupun can get a nice long sustained drive and score at the end of it. Would be the perfect scenario for the Warriors.
Yeah, you don't want to just try and run clock out and play conservative. I don't think you have to continue to do what has worked for you in this game.
Two receivers out to the right. They're going to pitch it out right away to Reeder around the right side. He's going to get himself up to maybe about a 2 or 3 yard gain, maybe up to the 22-yard line. So 2 yards on the play.
Reeder, the ball carrier.
Hayden had 4 carries in the first half. He has 5 already here in this third quarter.
I don't see much of Kyler Sanders. I see he's in the game right now, and Reeder's sitting down. Not a lot of carries for Sanders.
Only one that I have him for in this game, and that was for a loss.
Clock continues to run. 2:15 and counting down in the third quarter. Another running play for Waupun, getting it up to right around the 26-yard line or so. Sanders has the carry on that. This will be a third down and about 5 yards to go for Waupun.
That's where you need your linemen to dig in and get it done. Your Taylor and Potratz, Noah Gould, Sawyer Bruins.
This is the time right now. You got to get a first down. You can't give it up in 3 plays and have to punt the ball away. You got to do it right now. Run some more clock off. Nice slow, sustained drive. I can see that. And then whistle goes off, and some movement before the ball, and Waupun will go back 5 yards, makes it a third down and 10 yards to go.
Looked like Isaiah Thurk got a little bit of a head start there in that tight end position.
Good job here by Big Nate Young here tonight, doing the video streaming for us.
Nice crowd over there for Waupun.
Yeah.
Good student section in their all white.
Beam looking to pass. In trouble right now, scrambling off to his right. Goes to Gopal along the sideline, but where he went out of bounds exactly, but looks definitely short of the first down. Yeah, might have only picked up about 5 yards on the play. Waupun's going to go 3 and out and have to punt the ball. Fourth down and about 4.5 yards to go. Waupun will have to give it up. Exactly what you didn't want to happen just happened there.
And he went out of bounds as well, so yeah, stopping the clock. Again, someone late for Waupun getting on the field.
I'm not sure where he should go right now. Being back to punt again. See if he's got a big one in. Pretty good rush on that one. He does get it off. Heads down the field. Nice bounce after it lands at about the 45-yard line. It's going to go inside the 30 down to about the 27. So nice job by Chase Beam. He was getting rushed too. You had Dudzinski in there. He was almost right in his lap and even caught him a little bit as he went by on the shoulder pads. But nice job by Chase getting the bounce after that lands. And now Waupun's got to do the thing that they've had the trouble doing numerous times, and that's totally stopping the Ripon Tigers.
Yeah.
Have they had to punt the ball?
I don't think so. I don't believe they have.
Every time they get it into our territory, there's always 4 down territory.
Well, they've had turnovers, 3 turnovers that stopped their drives.
Yeah.
Yeah, so better than a punt. Get another turnover right here. Let's go for number 4.
Stelmacher's going to take it up the middle and get himself a first down, close to the first down marker. Just a simple play up the middle, a nice hole to start with, and he's just like a locomotive, not the one we saw across the street, but the one steaming down the tracks, and gets himself a nice 9-yard gain on the play.
And he's just running in that A gap, A or B gaps, and between guard center, and gets a head of steam and able to push Waupun back.
2nd down and 1. Stellmacher gets it again. And still breaking tackles and still on his feet, pulling about 4 Warriors with him across the 45 up to right around the 48-yard line. There's some issues right now with Waupun's tackling, and just taking him around the waist and the shoulder pads ain't going to get it done. Got to take his legs out, and another 1st down, 2 carries, 2 first downs for Parker Stellmacher on this drive. Has his team up near midfield.
Ripon's going to try and get one more play off here before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Hansen back, another low snap, looking down the field and up the field, and Waupun's going to intercept it. And taking it the other way now for the Warriors at the interception is Miles Sheridan. Almost had an interception earlier, but that was a very easy interception over the middle, and Sheridan's down on a knee right now after that.
Took a pretty good hit there, just a little, I think maybe the wind knocked out of him more than anything, because he didn't appear to be injured. Yeah, he's fine.
Dr. Logan Prawl comes to say, hey, buddy, you're all right, let's go. So a good teammate.
Yeah, getting some hugs from Potrats and some of the other guys.
Another big turnover for Waupun coming up when Ripon was on the move again against the Warriors, but kind of an easy ball to pick up, just threw it up there, and Waupun easily picks it off, and they'll get it back.
And Ripon has not looked good in the passing game.
We're going to take a break right now. 4th quarter coming your way. Just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Welcome back. 4th quarter of action here at Ripon, and Waupun again bends but doesn't break. A big interception by Waupun's Miles Sheridan. Waupun gets it back to start the 4th quarter. Of course, everything's going away from us, so we have to look with our heads out the window. Beam looking to pass. They do take him down. Pretty close to the line of scrimmage, maybe right at the line of scrimmage at the 37-yard line of the Ripon Tigers. All right, here we go. Almost a full quarter left. Clock continues to run after that tackle on Beam. Nothing else. Run some time off the clock and get that thing moving.
Exactly what I was thinking as you said that.
More than just 3 plays or 4 plays from this area right here. So let's get things going here.
And play field position.
Yep.
Keep that ball a long ways from your end zone.
Going to give it to Sanders. Goes around the left side. Still on his feet. Crosses the 30-yard line. He gets taken down just inside the 30. Goes to the 29-yard line.
Sanders, number 2. Number 65.
Sanders picks up about 8 yards on the play. Makes it a 3rd down and 2 to go now for the Warriors.
A good hard run by Sanders.
Yeah.
3rd down and 3. Clock running. 10 minutes, 50 seconds. 4th quarter.
Sanders says, I can do it too.
Yeah.
Mr. Stellmacher, watch this.
He's a tough little running back. Not a real big guy, but he's put together pretty good. 3rd and a little more than 2. Sanders can take it around the left side, looking to cut it up, and does. Gets it inside the 20. Hurdles one of the defenders and into the end zone. A touchdown for Waupun from 29 yards out by Kyler Sanders. Great blocking around that right side. sheds a couple of defenders out there, hurdles a defender, and takes it to the end zone. 29-yard touchdown for Waupun. Much needed points here to try to help them seal things up here at Ripon.
Sanders fresh. He only carried the ball one time in the first half, and he came out here in the second half. Hayden Reeder, the main ball carrier, being the workhorse. Sanders now with fresh legs.
10 minutes and 26 seconds of Waupun going again for their usual 2-point conversion. Boy, a lot of movement on this. Really kind of resetting positions right now, and Prawl again back to snap the ball, or to get the snap. And look in the end zone, and that is complete for a 2-point conversion. Who did he get it to?
I believe that's Torres, I think.
Yep, Braden Torres gets it. A nice little job. Just the defender right on him, and a good job leading him on that pass to get the 2-point conversion. Waupun now leads 28-7, back in 30 seconds or more. Waupun Warrior football on RP Sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Finally, Waupun getting back on the board again. You got Kyler Sanders, 29-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion good. A pass from Logan Prawl in the hands of Braden Torres, and Waupun opens up a 28-7 lead with 10:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
Just like that, Sanders just shy of 40 yards, all here in the second half. Good kick.
Yeah, it's a good little depth on that one. And mishandled right now by the return man, but still on his feet. And finally, Waupun's going to take him down right around the 25-yard line.
Ball's loose. A little bit of a scramble, but you're going to think the officials are going to say he was down.
I don't see any no sense of urgency by the officials to get in there. Well, I guess one guy's in there. Oh, looks like Waupun celebrating, and they're going to get it back. Another turnover by the Ripon Tigers. Hard hit at the end of that. What?
That's number 5.
5, yeah. 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Yep. Been writing these down as they've been kind of happening here, but a big one there. Waupun's going to get some great field position.
Wasn't sure if they were going to say he was down or not. There wasn't much officials just taking their time as they walked up, but Waupun obviously came up with the ball at the bottom of that pile.
See who anybody come up holding it and saying, hey.
I did not see that, no.
Got at the 24-yard line of Ripon, so nice place to start. 10-13 left in the ball game. Waupun with the ball, 28-7 their lead here against the Ripon Tigers, trying to get that little brown jug. Sanders sheds a tackler, spins around, tries to get him something positive out of that carry, and looks like he might have got a yard or two. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards on the play. I got him 1. Yeah, 23-yard line he's up to, so nice job. Sanders not going down right away. Tough young man out there, and look at a hit pay dirt again. Second and a long 9 now for Waupun. 9:40 and counting down in the ball game. Waupun definitely waiting for the official back there to maybe start counting them down and just taking some more time off the clock. Sanders is going to get it. And he's got breaks through again, and he's going to take it in the end zone from 23 yards out. Little resistance right away when he got up to the line, and after that, he was off to the races. Kyler Sanders lighting it up here in the fourth quarter. Now with a 23-yard touchdown run after getting a 29-yard touchdown run a little over a minute ago.
63 yards in the second half for Sanders and 2 touchdowns. That's a nice half. Kind of the forgotten man in the first half. Just I don't know if that was by design that they were keeping him fresh and going to bust him loose in the second half or what. But yeah, he's had a heck of a game.
A little fake handoff, and Beam says, I'll take it in for a 2-point conversion, but a flag as the play's going on out there.
And it looks to be in the area of holding, I would think. Officials getting together, having a little huddle. Where should we go for a hamburger after the game? That's
I'm
probably
hungry.
I'm not talking about the officials. That's why right there.
Oh, that's what
I
I'm
don't
thinking.
know. Yeah, me
You're talking
too.
hamburger with me.
I don't know why the lengthy discussion by 4 officials when possibly you don't get a second opportunity. I don't know what, depending on the penalty.
It's on Waupun as they're talking to the Ripon defensive captains, right? And, of course, they're also talking to Waupun.
Yeah, they're going to the sideline to talk to
Adrian down there. And
Coach Harmson. Yeah.
Getting the scoop, and looks like Waupun just kind of heading back up. Illegal shift?
Illegal shift.
Okay. Oh, and on sportsman.
Again.
That's one thing we need to stop. That's been happening every week, and it rears its ugly head here. Even Waupun's moving back, and so they get another chance, but the ball's, sitting way out now at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it explains why the official went out and spoke with Harmson. He probably was explaining what the situation was. It might have been verbal down there.
Okay, so the ball again sitting right around the 23-yard line just for a 2-point conversion attempt now for Waupun.
Again, Waupun's short a player, only 10 men on the field.
Official not counting him off yet in the defensive backfield yet. So Beam gets a snap. He's going to throw one in the end zone. He does have a receiver down there, and that one's just going to overshoot Emmett Hall just a little bit. So all that delay there comes up with an incomplete pass from the 23-yard line, and Waupun does lead this game now 34-7. Back after this on more Waupun football on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they...
Couple long touchdowns for Kyler Sanders from 29 and 23 yards out, and that's really helping Waupun seal the deal here at Ripon against the Tigers. Are looking to go 0-4 on the season. Waupun looking to go 3-1 on the season. Is it too early to say a couple words like playoffs? Definitely should be in their radar right now. Take care of business.
Yeah, they got to win a few more games, and I mean, paper's paper as far as competition is, but Adams Friendship beating Ripon 6-0 last week. Obviously, Waupun's been a beneficiary of a lot of turnovers here tonight, but you certainly feel like Waupun could potentially win that game and put them at 4 wins already. I know nothing about Nakusa.
This all a mystery to us.
Don't know much about Mauston. I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Tigers with the ball back, 9:13 left here in the ball game. And good job on Stelmacher this time, keeping it to a minimal gain. Up to right around just past the 35-yard line. Gets 2 on the carry and makes it a 2nd down and 8. Getting some of our equipment ready for some on-field interviews after the ball game, so stick around for that. Randy will have his sounds about right stats coming up and after the game, and Big Nate Young doing a great job here tonight on the video streaming, and he's got us all set up with our cordless mic to take it out on the field, and got a couple of people I want to talk to already. Kyler Sanders, definitely want to talk to him, and Frederick Benz. A guy you definitely like to have a word with. Stelmacher spins around, and like I said, you make that almost, you think, stopping play on him, and he spins and gets himself an extra yard, and just enough to get the Ripon Tigers a first down.
Brennan Redeker and Caden Del Ponte in now at the corners.
Who else did we talk to a lot that have been making some nice defensive plays out there?
Yeah. I don't know who you said now. I was kind of focusing on something. I mean, Torres with the interceptions, obviously. I don't know if you mentioned him or.
Yeah. And here goes Hansen around the left side, fake handoff, and he's going to get
that's Del Ponte.
Wrestled down at the 45-yard line.
Caden Del Ponte.
I'm mentioning his name too often on. He's a tenacious little player out there.
Again, we apologize if you're the parents or something. There's a number of Waupun players that are not on the roster. We have 85 and 88 in the game.
If they make a play, they're not on our roster.
They are not listed on the roster. And
yeah.
Andre DeValley in the game as well, the junior.
Hansen looking down the field, and Waupun intercepts it again. It's knocked loose, and Del Ponte again making a play, just following his blockers. We got some flags behind, ahead of the play. But Del Ponte gets the interception. The ball's knocked loose from the intended receiver, and Del Ponte comes up with it, takes it the other way. Waupun gets it back.
Well, if the roster is correct, we're going to credit Timon Alsma, the freshman, making a hit there right as the ball was delivered. Del Ponte, the one that was able to pick it off, but Alsma coming in there and breaking that ball up, popping it up in the air. Turnover number 6 for Ripon.
Okay.
Penalty against Waupun is going to be a post-possession penalty, so they will retain the ball, but it's going to move them back. Yeah, again, Waupun, we talk about playoffs and stuff. They do have to clean some things up.
Yeah, just some of the stuff like just mental errors out there, getting those extra little penalties with some personal fouls. Got to get rid of that.
If you're going to make a playoff run and try and win some games, you do have to play, more error-free football. Waupun certainly has the talent.
Down to 7:08 left in the game. 34-7 now. Waupun leading this game against Ripon, looking to bring home the little brown jug. I'm not even sure where they keep it.
Waupun's way short on players right now.
Yeah, trying to get some other guys out here, but that's.
They only have 8. They only have 8 on the field.
Yeah, it's a good time to call our timeout, which we haven't really done in the game yet. So, trying to bring some other players maybe out here to get the little playing time, and that's all right for now.
Yeah, second unit. Kind of uncertain who is all supposed to be in each spot. It's always the guy trying to save the day that kind of gets blamed,
Yeah.
Clayton Taylor running on late. It wasn't probably his assignment error, but he's trying to fill in, and everybody sees that number. Like, why wasn't he out there? Well, yeah. Waupun was way short. They had 8 on the field.
After the other guy came in to make it 8.
Maybe you can go play at Oakfield in 8-man.
Yeah.
That's not so much here.
Yeah, that's definitely acceptable there. That's a different game, 8-man football. 100-yard fields, but they make it a little thinner, but still.
Jack Toutant, Jack Lemonis in the game in the offensive line.
Now a player splitting out to the right. Del Ponte still geeked up after that interception. Back in the line again. Reeder's got it. Let's protect that football, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards in the play to the 41-yard line. Makes it a 2nd down and 8 to go, with clock keeps on ticking, under 7 to play here in the game.
Running back by tandem.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, it's worked well here in the second half.
Yeah.
It came out with Reeder, and he had about 5 straight carries for some success, and then he went out of the game. Kyler Sanders ripping off some big plays, and now back to Reeder again.
Oh, that's going to be snapped over Beam's head. He's going to grab it, and keeps on going down the field. Best thing to do jump on it before it's all of a sudden inside the 10-yard line. So not great there for Waupun.
Jump on it and keep the clock running. That's what you want.
It's back to the 24 now, and a mile to go for a first down for Waupun. About 25 yards to go for a first down. All the 24-yard line of Waupun, a third down and 25 to go. Reeder spins out of a would-be tackler and gets himself up to the 29-yard line, and again, doing what he should do is protect that ball and keep that clock moving. 5:45 and counting down here in the ball game.
7 carries here in the second half for Hayden Reeder. 5 for Kyler Sanders. Sanders with the 2 long touchdowns, 29 and 23 yards. We take that, 52 yards on 2 carries, right?
Yeah.
That works for you.
And we got 12 men in the huddle as Reeder's trying to get off the field, and they got called for that 3 times last week. So 5:20 the clock stops at, with Waupun leading this game 34-7. And a nice response here in this last end of the third quarter, and the whole fourth quarter has been a pretty solid performance by Waupun to seal the deal here and get their first win in the South Central Conference. Beam back to punt now. Again, they're going to get close to getting in there on him. It's just going to check up and head out of bounds just past midfield. So 49-yard line on the Ripon side of the field. Thurk a little slow getting up, trying to protect his punter and also quarterback Beam on that one. And
Thurk having a little discussion with the official. The official helped him out. Maybe
he's helping some equipment stuff.
Yeah, could be. He's still talking. I don't know. I think something happened there late that he didn't like, but you got to look at the scoreboard. Officials are going to be a little more lenient. The team that's down.
5:02 left in the ball game. Thanks for joining us. All the computers logged on tonight. We know we had people from Judson's and everybody from your sitting in your homes to maybe another one of the establishments downtown Waupun. Grandpas, grandmas, friends watching the ball game here tonight. A good tackle on that run attempt, and I've been waiting for that to happen all night for Waupun.
Isaiah Thurk and number 88, whoever he is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So again, we will be doing some on-field interviews for sure. I'll be talking to Frederick Benz. We'll definitely be talking to him, and also be talking to Kyler Sanders here after the ball game.
Patrick Riley in the game, and Jacob Heeringa in the game now for Waupun.
Under 4.5. Clock continues to keep on ticking. Another attempt up the middle, and a helmet comes off, and then Waupun slams down the helmet. They're going to get a personal foul on that, probably.
Waupun's helmet that came off, but
it was
2 flags now. Which, that's the thing. It might have gone.
It's against Rip.
Went against Rip, and hopefully it didn't go back against Waupun, and they kind of expressed their emotion.
Unsportsmanlike conduct being called against the Tigers.
Is that Thurk that happened to again? Yeah. He just had the incident during the punt for Waupun, and now that happens to him. So he's not a happy camper. He's back over to the bench and pacing back there a little bit. But again, that's a penalty on Ripon. We don't have a lot of penalties in this ball game.
Clock runs once again.
And Waupun, just maybe the low lights for Waupun is the running that Parker Stelmacher did on them here tonight, and some of those letting him out of jail here when we had him in 4th down situations on that one scoring drive that they did have. Oh, running back still on his feet heading up the field. Looks like Eric Cumber possibly, and he's going to take it all the way deep into Waupun territory. Cumber on the carry.
Shoved out of bounds by Del Ponte.
3:42 left in the contest after that, so at least while he was running, the clock was also running at that time. But 34-7 lead now for Waupun. Some great moments, most great moments, especially in the end of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. Really did some good stuff.
Once again, 90-ish on the people logged in. 90 units.
What do you got for turnovers? It's at 6 or
6, I believe.
Yeah,
6.
6 is what I got too. And Waupun doing what they need to do and stop the runner about the 28-yard line. The 5-yard carry makes it a 2nd down and 5, 3:30 and counting down in the game. I'm sure there's a little bit of a ceremony with the little brown jug as far as what the team does with it. It should be on the Waupun side. We beat Ripon last year, right?
That's correct, yes.
So Waupun should have it in their possession.
It's Jackson Nelson in for Ripon now, the freshman at quarterback. Some new blood in the game for both teams. Can't say clean jerseys because they're all clean when you play on the turf field.
Bob wondered about our position here to call the game, but there is no spot at the 50-yard line at all. And there's Mr. number 88 again, not in the program. We're going to work on that. I'm going to talk to Adrian, and I know he'll take care of it. To say we need an updated. We're missing a lot of players. Still some wrong numbers in there. Let's get this thing so we can get the right people and recognize the right people when they make great plays.
Someone here is telling me that 88 is Owen Klustebor.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be, Owen. Looking at the body out there.
Yeah.
He's a big, strong kid.
Baseball guy. I saw him in the baseball field a little bit.
Basketball. Nice athlete.
Yeah. Owen Klostebor. We're going to go with that.
From the greater Alto area.
Came from BMR fan, so I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah, I see him out there now. It says, yeah, that definitely doesn't look like a freshman out there, but it is. Even the freshmen deserve to be in the especially if they're getting in and playing.
Alex Dunlop checking in, basketball coach at Waupun.
Alex has been checking in every week, so thanks, Alex. Probably babysitting and having the game on TV while he's taking care of that little one. It's probably getting bigger by the day over there, but she's always checking in on his basketball players, making sure they're healthy for what should be a very successful basketball season coming up.
Yeah.
Clock down to 1:25 and counting down. Yeah, new quarterback in there, scrambling off to his left right now. Looks up the field and completes the pass. That was Jackson Nelson on that pass. Not a real big player out there. How old is Jackson?
He's a freshman.
Just a freshman.
Yeah. Getting a big round of applause from the Ripon fans here. They see him there.
Especially from the freshman class.
Yeah,
these other kids that look like they're about freshman age.
Teammates watch him play on the
that dude's
JV.
in my third-hour science class. I like that guy. Completes, gets in the stat book, and good job. He got it chased over there and put it right on the money.
1 of 1. That's not a bad percentage to go home with. Let's see if Waupun can keep Ripon out of the end zone here. A little victory for the Warriors reserves.
Looks up the field, and that's definitely a catchable ball, but missed on that pass again. Another attempt there by Jackson Nelson, who for some reason, when I look out there, he reminds me of my grandson, Royston Stieber, who plays quarterback on the 6th grade team and kind of built the same way, just no fat on his body. That was definitely a catchable ball, so a nice thrown ball there by Jackson on that one.
41 seconds left.
The
end of the game.
You will get some on-field interviews. I've got the official microphone to bring out on the field and talk to. I'm going to talk to his 2 players out there, and then we'll hopefully get to talk to Coach Adrian Harmson. Looking in the end zone now, and that is on the money. Wow. Talking about taking an advantage of a situation for yourself when you get it. Beautifully thrown ball leading Dudzinski perfectly. And right on the money for a touchdown from the freshman, Jackson Nelson. Way to go, Jackson. Yeah, he should be excited about that, pumping his fist a little bit. That was
probably
3 well-thrown balls.
Yeah, probably his, maybe potentially his first varsity touchdown. being a freshman. I don't know if he's had much action. Getting a little love from somebody over here and bringing him over to the track. He is a small guy.
Yeah, he's.
Kick is good.
Yeah, the extra point is good, so congratulations to Jackson Nelson, but Waupun well in the lead here, 34-14. They're probably going to win this game. 36 seconds left back after this on RP Sports.
And Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. We invite people to stop by. Weather-wise, looking pretty nice here for September, Steve.
Yep. Weather's going to get a little warm again. Patio's still open, so come on in and enjoy some beers and food out on the patio daily at 11 o'clock. And then check out our specials and our beer and our great bartenders and great cooks and good time.
Great daily specials, of course. Want to push the Friday fish fry, and, of course, you have pizza specials as well, right?
Yeah, pizza specials on Mondays every week is we got discounted pizzas, and then we run pizzas all week long. It's just something that you want to try to get in on a busier night, even on a fish fry night. You can try to call in for a pizza. Sometimes we can get those in a little bit quicker than the actual fish fry, so keep that in mind, too.
All right, very good. Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun Pack. Try to get them back on track coming up on Sunday here.
Yeah, we'll get back to a normal actual day for playing football with the Packers. And coming in, we'll have our Packer get-together. Usually we do some specials and some giveaways during the game, and good time, and we'll see what our new quarterback brings us this week.
Main Street in downtown Waupun, the other bar.
We are back. Randy Armgast, Steve Winterick, where Waupun leads 34-14. 36 seconds left in this game. Looks like Waupun's going to keep the jug.
Yeah, nice job taking care of business when they needed it to kind of seal the deal. Into the third quarter, into the fourth quarter, big things happening. Some big, nice performances. We'll talk to definitely Kyler Sanders, and we'll also be talking to Frederick Benz after the ball game.
Trying to put together some stats here, Steve, as we do this.
Yeah, I'll let you do that, and we'll call the last few seconds, and I'll throw on my sweater and head out to the field and get a few players that I know will be celebrating keeping that little brown jug. Always means something to take on Ripon. You got a few teams like that. Ripon, a great rivalry throughout many years, and so when you play Beaver Dam, that still means a lot when you play your team that's only about 10 minutes up the highway from you. Even though they're not in the same conference anymore. And I'm glad Ripon switched conferences right along with us in the South Central Conference. So that will run the clock out. As all congratulating each other right now. And making my way down to the field here and let Randy do his stats. And we'll come back with our post-game show coming your way in just a few minutes here on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
So we are back here at Ripon High School. We're going to see if we can get the brown jug on camera here, as Waupun will be keeping that, taking it back to the showcase in the Waupun area junior senior high school. I think Nate's trying to find out where it is. I don't know. Anyway, we'll maybe go to some individual stats. I think I'm fairly ready, and then we'll see if we can follow that jug, as Steve Winterick's going to head down to the field with a live mic and see if he can get some coaches or player interviews. Again, Waupun moves on to 3-1, 1-1 in conference. First off, rushing, Kyler Sanders ended the night 6 carries for 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. One a 29-yard run, one a 23-yard touchdown run. Excuse me. Hayden Reeder, 11 carries for 36. Okay, we're seeing the jug, as you could see the team holding it up. Little celebration going on over there. Student section joining in, all in white. It's always a big deal. Some pride in that. It's been going on for, I want to say, 70-plus years, maybe longer. It's been a cool thing, and it's kind of neat to have something special to play for on a day like today. Again, back to some individual stats. Hayden Reeder, 11 carries, 36 hard-fought yards. Chase Beam, 2 carries for 5 yards. Graham Gopalm had 1 carry. And Logan Prawl had a carry, which was a 2-point conversion, so 3 yards on that 2-point conversion. In the passing game, Chase Beam, again unofficially, 11 of 16 with 2 touchdowns. Pretty nice night there, good percentage-wise. Receiving, Braden Torres, he had 4 catches, 41 yards. He had a 2-point conversion. Graham Gopalin, 2 catches for 35 yards, the longest being 30. Emmett Hall, only 1 catch on the evening, but that was a 11-yard touchdown on a beautifully thrown ball to the corner. Timing play, Emmett Hall making a nice catch on that. Logan Prawl, 4 receptions for 27 yards and a touchdown. Hayden Reeder had 1 reception for 6 yards. So really a nice job by the entire team. And again, probably the biggest note of the entire game was the turnovers by Ripon. And, they did not play real well. They did not take care of the ball. But to credit Waupun, they forced some of those turnovers. They forced a couple of fumbles. The biggest one being Frederick Benz picking one right out of the air that was being bobbled in the backfield and taking it 78 yards for a defensive touchdown, kind of the highlight of his probably high school career, being a interior defensive lineman. You don't get those opportunities very often, so credit to him. We're going to step away right now, run a few more ads. Steve Winterek is almost ready to go, and as soon as we can get some players over there, we will come back and give you some on-field interviews.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Okay, we are back once again at beautiful Ripon High School athletic field, where Waupun comes out victorious 34-14. They were up 34-7. Ripon scored late with the reserves in the game for their second score of the game. But Big Nate was just reminding me it's been 20 years since Waupun has played Adams Friendship. I think I might have been at that game. Was that a playoff game? Do you remember? It was. Okay, Big Nate. Okay. Oh, Nate was on that team, and he said was it your birthday? That was what you were telling me? Okay, well, that's why it sticks out in your mind. So, again, Waupun now moves to 3-1 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. Most likely they need to win 5 games. I don't want to jinx this team because it's been so long, but be thinking about playoff action. A chance to get into playoffs, you have to be above 500 or at least, probably 5-4 might get you in. That's not a guaranteed thing, but that Waupun's in a position right now where they can sense this a little bit. Certainly have the talent to get it done. I think there's definitely some things that can get cleaned up. You had a little bit too many penalties and all that, but they really used the turnovers to their advantage tonight. They were able to get 6 of them, interceptions and fumble recoveries. That really was the biggest highlight of this game. So Waupun doing a nice job. Again, moving to 3-1 with a 34-14 victory over their old rival here in Ripon. They kept the brown jug, as you saw the team celebrating over there, holding it high. And right now we are again waiting for Steve Winterack to try and grab some interviews, and he's having a hard time corralling anyone. So we might take another break here and run a couple more ads. If you're willing to stick with us, please do. Thank you so much to our sponsors. We'll probably have Steve dump out on the field. So we thank our sponsors for keeping us on the air. You guys are the ones that make it happen. And if you can support them, that'd be amazing.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance.
Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry.
Hey, just waiting to let us know we're ready. Okay, Steve Witterhack with you back over at Ripon. Waupun with an impressive victory here today, winning 34-14 against the Ripon Tigers. And a couple of the guys that had pretty good games here tonight for Waupun joining me. I've got the Frederick Benz, Freddie Brent. Ben, you go by Freddie? Yeah. Okay, Freddie Benz. It says right in here, Frederick. So, but talk about a lineman's dream to grab a fumble and go to a distance 78 yards the other way. Just talk about what all happened there to make that happen, and what were you feeling all the way down the field?
Well, it's been a big change this year because I've been switching from O-line to running back, and I haven't been able to play running back yet at a game, just in practice, and then finally got a little taste of it. My buddy Landon DeGroff, number 53, he came in, made the tackle, ball popped out, I caught it, went right into my hands, and I just took off running. I was scared. A little nerve-wracking there.
You look back at all, or everybody else?
I kept snapping my head back a little bit, but I didn't see anybody. I didn't.
Actually, you do a lot of running back. If you've had that in practice, yeah. So you obviously had some experience doing that. So that's got to be everybody's dream to take a ball that right to the distance like that.
Yeah, it's been a dream. I mean, I've always been O-line, and I never really liked it. So I finally got to make the switch, and then got a little glimpse of it today. So
maybe we should have a fullback on our offense too. You got a fullback body.
That would be pretty fun. Yeah.
Well, a great moment there for us to call and go back and watch that later. But congratulations on a great game.
Yeah, have a great.
Hey, we're going to talk to another guy that came up big here in the fourth quarter. Another couple touchdowns for Kyler Sanders. One from 29 yards out, one from 23 yards out, and. It looks like the guys did a pretty good job initially with the blocking up there, and the rest after that was kind of you jumping over the top of people and heading to the end zone.
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, we were struggling with our run blocking, actually, so we had to figure it out at halftime. And then once we figured out where we want our O-linemen to be, we opened up the holes, and I just kind of did my thing.
It's kind of a nice little thing that you have with Hayden Reeder out there, and then you come in, and you guys both kind of give each other a break out there. But to have moments like that to really seal the deal here in the game, how did that feel?
Oh yeah, that's great. Hayden Reeder he's really good, and I'm glad that he's on the team so that I can have a good break. We give each other breaks, and when he's in, I can come in for him whenever he needs. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad he's.
Talk about your big guys up front that give you an initial hole here today too.
Oh yeah, they opened up some good holes. We were struggling in the beginning, but towards the end of the game, it was great. Yeah.
Feel good to be Ripon. Get the little brown jug. I don't know if that means anything. It should mean it does mean something to you. It should. It's been around forever, so congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this was a big rivalry. We were excited. We wanted to keep the jug, and we did it.
All right, congratulations, guys. Great games, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So again, a couple of big players here in the ball game. Waupun comes up with a 20-point victory against Ripon. Go to 3-1 on the season. Fun game to call. Thanks to Randy Armgad joining me up there. Big Nate Young doing an excellent job on his video streaming. I'm Steve Witterhack, again reporting right from the football field here at Ripon. Waupun victorious, going to 3-1 on the season. This has been Waupun Warrior Football on RP Sports.